So we have CSV datasets. Let me share using another screen. I have these three types of datasets right here. We have the employees dataset, the departments, and the quarterly scores. I'll just be forwarding those datasets to you so that you can perform the what I'll be showing you right at my screen. You can able to do that at your end. I'll hope it will be uh, fine for you for doing that. So I've just forwarded those data sets. You can do the same as I'll be doing it. So when importing data sets, we'll have to use a package called tidyverse. And this package, you need to download this package, and installing a package into R. Let me show you directly what you can do. So you let me open my RStudio. So installing the packages, you come right here at the packages section. I hope you can see my screen. Right here at the packages section. After doing that, you click on install. After clicking on install, you type the word of the name of the package. So it's called tidyverse. You spell it correctly. After doing that, you click install, but I won't click install at my end since I already installed that package. So after clicking install, you'll wait for the installation to set up so that you can be able to use the package. And remember, once you've already installed the package, there's no need of installing the package once right again, over and over again, since you have already had the package in your computer. So after just you've installed the package, you need to import the package or load that package so as to be able to do analysis with that package or to be able to use that package. So to load that package, let me show you what to do. Loading the package. So to load the package, you start with the name of the package. The name of the package is sorry, we start with the name of the library. After doing library, we type the name of the package, tidyverse. The name of the package is called tidyverse, and then we click at it. After doing that, we click run. After clicking run, we can see right here at my console pane it has run successfully, but these are warning messages. So, they are not so much of consideration, but you can see it has already run successfully. So tidyverse is just a collection of many packages. It has the deployer package, the forecasts, the ggplot2, the lubricate, the pour, reader. These are just the names of the packages that are included when you install tidyverse. So it comes with a bunch of packages that you can install and work with them properly. So after doing that, now we want to load those data sets directly into R. So to do that, let me type here a hashtag. I think you can remember yesterday I said a hashtag. When you place a hashtag, it means R won't run that as a code, but it will just seem something like a comment. And I said codes are just set of instructions that we give a computer so as to perform a certain task. So I put a hashtag in front of it and say importing CSV datasets. After doing that, I just the first thing I need to do is to name the name of the dataset. What I want the name of the dataset to be named in R. So I can name the first dataset I had was these are the name of the datasets right here. We have the employees dataset, the departments, and the quarterly scores. I can just name as they are there. So let me name the first one employees. After doing that, I assign using the less than and the hyphen tag, and then I use a function which is directly to read underscore CSV. After doing that, I open my brackets and then I add the quotation marks. After now adding the quotation marks, now here is where you should be more keen and careful on what to do. So you should now specify the location of that data set that inside your computer. So you go to your where you stored your data set. Let me just go. I think I can have right here. Let me check right here where it is. Employees. Employees. Let me view this one. I'm very sorry, though, they are not showing clearly where they are, but let me just go to my GitHub account. I extract them from there. I'm very sorry for that. Just a moment. I can locate them and then I can download them right here. So let me come and import them since they're at my download section. I go right here to my download section. They still have that same issue, but I can just copy the location. I right click and then I go to properties. After doing that, I come at my location section right here. I I select it and then I copy it. After doing that, after copying it, I come right here at RStudio and paste it. After doing that, I can specify the name of the dataset. So it's called employees, and then it has brackets of number 2. So I just copy it as it is right here, plus the extension, and then I come right here, and then I add this forward slash, and then I paste it directly there. After doing that, I change these other backslashes into forward slashes. I just do that. After doing that, I run it. After running it, you can see right here at my environment pane, it has already run successful. At my console pane, it has already run successful. Don't matter about these things right here that are being displayed. So that's just how you can easily import CSV datasets into R. You can do the same thing if you are using Excel datasets, Excel sheets. You can change this read underscore CSV to read underscore Excel, and then you just do the same thing, and then you remove this extension of .csv to .xlsx, since an Excel file has an extension of .xlsx. That's how simply you can import datasets into R. So after importing the datasets, you can view right here at the environment pane. When you click at it, you can see what's entailed inside our dataset. You can see we have the employee ID, the name, the department ID, the job title, and so forth. That's what is inside our dataset. So that's how you can easily import the datasets into R. So after importing the datasets, we can do just a recap of what we did yesterday. checking the the first six observations, the last six observations. You can do the same thing. So like, let me just show you briefly the first six observations. We use the head function. After doing that, we pass the name of now the data set is employees. After doing that, you can run it. After running it, you can see right here at my console pane, it has already shown what's inside our dataset, the first six observations. You can view also the last six observations, just doing that and then pressing Control Enter. You can see the last six observations right here. But this dataset had only six observations. So that's how you can easily perform, you can easily do what we did yesterday now to a real world dataset. Since most of the people will be working with real world data sets, they won't create the data frames from scratch, because most people always create the questionnaires using maybe a tool like Kobo Toolbox or ODK, and then they export that data into R in order to perform certain analysis. So this just what we can do when we are what we did yesterday using a real world data set. So let's continue to the next step. Any question about importing the dataset? So if there's no question, I will continue on. Today I want us to mostly dwelling upon data wrangling, or maybe somebody can call it some bits of data cleaning and so forth. So I want us today to dwell upon it more in-depthly about it. So I'll just import those other two datasets. They're also CSV datasets. So we'll import those other two datasets that I've already shared in the group so that we can start performing data wrangling. So let me import those datasets. We had another dataset called the departments. Let me just come right here and add right here to prevent them from being cluttered. So departments, and then I use the less than and the hyphen tag because it's already a CSV. I just pass the read underscore CSV function directly into R. Then I open my brackets. I come to where is my data set located inside my PC. I check where my data set is located. So I come right here at my download sections. You can see my departments is right here. I select on it and then I right click upon it. I go to the properties section. After going to the properties section, I copy the location. Copying is Control C. After copying it, I come inside my RStudio and paste it. After pasting it, I change these backslashes into forward slashes so that R can easily read my dataset. After doing that, I come right here at the end of it and then I add another forward slash. And then now I write the name of my dataset. Remember the name of the dataset was here. It's department. The departments is right here. I just copy as it is. I copy all of this stuff right here. Then I paste right here into R. So after pasting, I can now run it. So it has already run successfully. You can see at my environment pane, we have the department's datasets right here. I do the same thing. We had another dataset called quarterly scores. I think let me see it. Quarterly scores. Let me just search it right here. It's right here. I select on that dataset and then I right click upon it. I go to the properties section. After going to the properties section, I copy the location of it. Copying is Control C. I go right here, but we remember we forgot to name what the name of that data set. I'm very sorry for that. Let's name it. It's called quarterly scores. And since R is so much case sensitive and so much sensitive to spaces, that's why I used an underscore right here. If I left a space right here, it will see these quarterly scores as two different things. It won't see them as one word. So to make them more visible as one word, we can remove the spaces to let it be like this, or we can add an underscore so that any person can understand what we are doing. So and then I place the less than and the hyphen tag, meaning assignment. So and then I pass the read underscore CSV since it was a CSV file. After doing that, I open my quotation marks and then I come and copy the location right here. Code copying is Control C, and then I come right here and paste it as it is. I change the backward slashes into forward slashes, and then after doing that, I add another forward slash right here. After doing that, I come and then copy the name of the dataset. It is we copy just as it is and the extension of the dataset. I copy it and then I paste right here. After doing that, I click on run. You can see right at my environment pane, it has already run successfully. That's how easily you can import those datasets. So after we've imported those datasets, I want now us to explore using this tidyverse package, how you can manipulate your data using this tidyverse package, since it's a very powerful package. So the first thing that I want us to do is filtering. So for example, you want to select employees who are full-time employees and earn a salary of 8,000. Now what will you do? For example, maybe you are just brushing through your data set, and or maybe you are checking if how much do employees get, if they are earning, how much do they get, or you want just to find out how many employees earn more than 80,000. So to do that, we use the filter function, which I'll be just showing you in a bit of a second what you can do with it. It's very much easier to do it. So let me write a hashtag here, filtering. So we want to select employees who are full-time employees and are earning a salary more than 80,000. So to do that, the first thing we want to do, we want to select first of all those employees. And after selecting those employees, we want those specific employees. We want those specific employees who are earning more than 80,000. So this is like a condition that we want it to be met. So the first thing to do, we write the name of the data set. The name of the data set, it's called employees. So the name of the data set is employees. After typing the name of the data set, then we pass a pipe operator. The pipe operator is it's just a command that enables us to connect. It's just something like a connection, meaning, and then after now passing the name of the data set, we then pass the pipe operator, meaning and then. So after, it's like a pipe, meaning it's just like connecting things. That's how easy to understand. You can use it. So after doing that, we've selected the name of the data set, it's employees. After doing that, now we want to filter uh, employees who are just earning a salary of more than 80,000. Anyone with a question up to that point? Anyone with a question? or am I too fast so that yes,
All right, good evening, everyone.
pardon?
Please, can you confirm if you can hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
All right, thank you. Oh, I think yesterday I had a network issue, so obviously I wasn't able to catch up. But now following through, I don't know where the head and tail is coming from. Can you please just go over it once again? Thank you.
So maybe I can give a brief recap of what we since what we did yesterday. Yesterday I was introducing just what is data analysis, how can you perform just some beginner things about data analysis. So yesterday I talked about data analysis just being the process of collecting, you organize, you clean your data, and then you draw conclusions from that data. So we covered just some bit of introduction about exploring how you can use RStudio, since R is a programming language, and we said R is just like an engine. So and RStudio is like a vehicle, meaning it's just an IDE that makes it more easier to use R programming. So we also said that if you're using a Windows machine, you need to have R tools installed, since R-Tools comes with it's just a version that comes with a number of packages that enables us to install the packages right here at RStudio. So these are an RStudio interface. We said this is the source pane, and then right here we have the environment pane right here. I think you can see my cursor. Right here we have the console pane, and then right here we have these files, plot, packages section right here at the bottom right. So I said this source pane is where you write your codes. This section right here at the console pane is where you can see your output, and if there are some error messages or warning messages, you can see them right here. The file section, I said, it's where you can easily access the files that are inside your PC. You can access them right here in RStudio. This is how you can do it. You can see these are a bunch of files that I have right in my laptop. After doing that, we have the plot section. This shows how you can plot the packages. This shows the number of packages that are installed inside your PC. For example, these are my some of the packages that I have right here. And then I said we said about now if you want to use RStudio more efficiently, it has various packages. So you can go right here at the install section. After going right here at the install section, you have a pop-up coming up. You type just the name of the package that you want to install, and then you click install. You wait for the installation process to go ahead. So as I so today we started upon now loading the importing data sets. For example, you collected certain data, but the data is in form of CSV or it's in form of Excel sheets. That data you want now to import that data inside RStudio. So that's what we have been covering today. So the first thing I said, you need to have a package installed, and that package it enables us to import dataset from external sources, mostly the CSV datasets. So I said you come right here at the install section. You first of all be at the you click the packages section. So after clicking the packages section, you'll see this all this stuff right here. After doing that, you click install, and then you come just take the name of the package. It's called tidyverse. You spell it appropriately, and then you click install. After clicking install, you wait the installation process to go on. So I won't click install because I already have inside my laptop. So inside this laptop. So uh, once you've now installed that package, there's no need of continuing on and on installing that package. The thing that you need to do is to load that package. And I said loading the package, we need to type now. Let me let me place this right here so that I can show you what I've been saying. To load the package, we now need to pass a function called library. This is directly into R. So after doing that, you open the brackets and then you type the name of the package as it is. So tidyverse. You see a pop-up was already come. You can just press enter and then you click run. After clicking run, you can see right at my console pane it has already run successfully. You can see no errors have already been no errors have been detected and so forth. So that's how you can load the packages directly into RStudio. So that's what we have been covering. So after doing that, we imported CSV datasets. So the first dataset that I've already been shared with you, we had the employees dataset, the departments, and the quarterly scores. So to import these datasets, for example, let me clear my console first of all. Let me just clear it so that I can take and even clear this environment pen right here. So to import the let me let me clear this so that you can easily understand. So first of all, we need to import the employees dataset, and before importing the employees dataset, we need to name that dataset in R. So in naming that dataset in R, we can name that dataset just as it is. We name it as employees. After doing that, I use a less than and a hyphen tag. This means that I'm assigning the things that are in the right hand side. So I'll be writing some bunch of codes, meaning I'll be writing some instructions at my right hand side. So those instructions will enable these employees to be saved as employees. That's as it is. So I'll just write read underscore CSV. This directly into it comes with the tidyverse package. This read underscore CSV function. I click on it. It has already opened for me the brackets. After doing that, I open my quotation marks. After opening my quotation marks, I specify the location. So after specifying the location, I go to where I saved my dataset. So I go to my download section. Let me just clear it. I can search for it because I have a lot of files right here. You can see it's right here. After doing that, I click on it. You can see it's a CSV dataset right here. I, I right click on it and then I go to properties. After going to properties, I copy the location. You can see we have a location right here. I copy it. Copying is Control C. And then I come right here and paste. After pasting is Control V, those who are wondering. After doing that, I change these backward slashes into forward slashes so that R can understand what we are trying to import this data. And then I add another forward slash after the location. After doing that, now I write the name of the dataset as it is. So writing the name of the dataset as it is, you can see at my employees section right here. This dataset is named employees and then a brackets 2.csv. I come and then copy it and then I paste it right here. After pasting it, I run it. You can see it has already run successfully. Don't worry about this. You can see just telling me the color specifications and so forth. You can see at my environment pane it has already run successfully. So I can click on it. You can see them right here. So that's how you can import those datasets, and you can do now the same thing as I've did. You can do them for those other datasets. I hope have I said something or you are still floating or something like that. I can elaborate more. fine. Now let's continue on. Since I'll just be so much fast because we have now been talking about what we had already imported those data sets. Let me just import them as quick as possible. So I think you'll just bear with me. Departments. Let me just copy this to save on time. You can specify as it is right here. Then let me import the other data set. It was for quarterly scores. So they're already ran successfully. So we said yesterday we can check the first six observations. This is just what we did yesterday using the head function, and then we pass the name of the dataset. So after doing that, you can run it. You can see we have six observations right here. And this other one is checking the last six observations. So the thing that we wanted to do today was filtering. So I said now we want to select employees that they were to earn as the employees who are full-time employees and are earning a salary of more than 80,000. So the first thing that you need to do, we said we need to specify the name of the dataset, and the name of the dataset is employees right here. This is the name of the dataset right here. After doing that, we need to pass an operator called the pipe operator. This percent greater than percent. This is just a function that as it's called the pipe operator, it means it's connecting something. So after passing now these employees dataset, most of the people call it and then. So like you pass the name of the dataset and then you want to filter. So we want to filter full-time employees and those employees who are earning more than 80,000. So the thing that you need to do, uh, we need to now, because let me show you, maybe most people are wondering, the employees dataset is right here. So it has the name, the department ID. You can see the salary column right here. So we want the individuals who are full-time. Full-time, you can see the values are right here. So we want individuals who are full-time and they're earning a salary of more than 80,000. So to do that, we come right here. We pass the filter function. So we want first of all full-time employees. We select on the full-time. After doing that, we use a double is equal sign. So right here at my full-time column, you can see we have true and false. So to 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 specify the exact words that you want inside that column, we use a double is equal sign. We won't use a single is equal sign, since a single is equal sign means something like assigning. So we won't use it. So we use a double is equal sign, and then we write the name as it is for that. You can see at my employee section, the full-time category has true, and the true are in caps. So we specify them as it is, since I said this is a programming language. So it's more sensitive about cases and spaces. So we just specify it as it is true. After doing that, we separate with a comma. After separating with the comma, now we have now filtered the full-time employees. And remember now, we wanted again to find the individuals who had salary more than 80,000. So we come and then and pass the name of that column called salary. And then use a greater than. And then after using a greater than, we want the individuals who are more than 80,000. After doing that, we can pass another pipe operator so that we can view more things more clearly. So we then pass another function called view. After doing that, you can click on run. So you can see right here we have employees. These are the name the employees. We have the salaries. You can see right here at the salary section. They are just more than 80,000 as we specify. We can see even the full-time employees, they are only full-time. So you can see there are no false. So it has placed the command as we placed it. So in some cases, maybe you want to view maybe you want only to find out the names, the name of the employee, and maybe the salary, and maybe if he should be a full-time employee. So to do that, we can just pass right here and add another function called select. So we can select only the name of the employee that we want, the salary, and the full time, if it's full time. After doing that, we remember to add a pipe operator. After doing that, we are now good to go. I say the pipe operator is something like and then. It means and then it's something like a connector that connects one bit of line of code to another one. After doing that, we click on run. You can see we have only selected the name, salary, and the full time. And something about R programming as compared to other programming languages, you can see we are only specifying things in even a layman's language. You can see we have just used select, we have used filter, we have used view, things that just can be understood in English words. Anyone with a question, you can raise a concern before we continue. That was just a bit of filtering. So if there's no question, I want now to go to another subtopic called mutate. So I have the notes right here. I'll be sharing with you. So don't get worried. They're right here. You can do what I've been doing. This is just what we've been doing right here. We can go. I'll go ahead. Even you can see what the select. What I've just did the select. So you can use other examples are right here. You can do what I've just been doing. I'll be sharing this document with you so that you can replicate what I'm doing. So the next thing that I want to tackle is the mutate right here. So mutate creates a new column or modifies an existing one right here. So it adds the results as a new column while keeping all existing columns, or it just can create new columns. So that's what mutate function does. So we are just going to perform just a simple mutate function that you can understand so that you can be able to understand it more clearly or advance. If you are more passionate about that programming, you can continue and advance very well. So for example, we want to select employees and we want to add another column called monthly salary. Remember at our employee section, we had only a column named salary. There is no other column named monthly salary. So to do that, we need to use the mutate function in order to add another column. So to do that, we go right here. The first thing you need to do is uh, specifying the name of the dataset. And remember, the name of the dataset was right here. It's called employees. So to do that, you can write the name of the dataset, employees. You can see when it has already popped up. You can just click on enter. After doing that, we pass the pipe operator, just a connector. After doing that, we want now to add another column named monthly salary. So to add that other column, we can use we use the function mutate. You can see when it has already popped up and opened the brackets. And then after doing that, now you specify the name of the column that you want to add. We want to add another column named monthly salary. So I'll just place an underscore since R is more case sensitive. If I leave a space right here, it will see these words as two different things. And I don't want it to see it like this. I want it to see as one word. And to prevent that, I'll just place an underscore. So monthly salary, and then I pass an is equal sign. After passing an is equal sign, let's just divide this salary by 12. So if we divide the salary by 12, or is anyone having a question? So we divide the salary by 12. We are just assuming that these salaries right here were yearly salaries. So we want to create another column named monthly salary. So what I've just did, I've divided this salary by 12. Remember now I want it to be monthly. So I come right here. This is just what I've done. This is just a forward slash right here. I think you can see it clearly right here. After doing that, I can pass another pipe operator source to view it, and then I just type view. After doing that, I click on run. You can see another column has already been added right here called monthly salary. So this is just how easily you can use the mutate function to perform certain tasks that you want. Anyone with a question? I think I can handle that. Anyone with a question? So if there's no question, I want to go to another section called data visualization. Let me just place it right here. I want now to tackle data visualization. And before we perform data visualization, I think I have some notes right here so that I hope you are seeing my screen. So data visualization is just the process of showing or displaying things into using graphs and so forth. For example, you can use the bar graph, you can use the line graph, the scatter plot, you can also use the box plot, you can also use the violin plot, and so forth. You can see we have basic charts, we have the histogram, and so forth. So in performing data visualization in R, we have a package called ggplot2 right here. So this ggplot2 package is a package that enables us to perform data visualization. And remember, once you've installed tidyverse, tidyverse comes with this package ggplot2. So if you've already installed tidyverse, there is no need of installing ggplot2 since ggplot2 is directly into RStudio. Sorry, into tidyverse. So so as to make the things more easier, so ggplot2 to perform data visualization using ggplot2, the first thing that you need to do, you can see right here we have three layers. The first thing that you need to do is to specify your data, meaning your data set. Which data set do you have? For example, our example we had the sales data set. This is the example that we did yesterday. We used a data set. I think we used a data set called sales, or bit of confused. Yes, but I'll be sharing these datasets. I'm very sorry, this dataset I've not shared with you. So we'll be using a dataset called cells. So to perform the data visualization using ggplot2, I've said you specify three things. First of all, the name of the dataset. The next thing, the aesthetics. This aesthetics mainly means the mapping. For example, if you want to specify the x and the y coordinates, it will be specifying inside this function known as aesthetics. You can also specify the color, the size, the shape, and so forth. And then the next critical thing is called the geometry. So this geometry defines what type of visualization that you want. For example, if you want a scatter plot, you will specify a function named geom underscore point. If you want to draw a bar graph, you will specify geom underscore bar. If you want to draw a histogram, you specify geom underscore histogram, this one right here. So let me show you how you can easily plot these datasets right here inside RStudio so that you can see how it's easily done. So let me show you. The first thing that I need to do is importing that cells dataset because I don't have it. I've not imported right here. You can see at my environment pane, we only have these three datasets right here. So we can import that dataset. First of all, we do the same procedure as we did previously. So you specify the name of the dataset, it's called cells, and then you use a less than and a hyphen tag. After doing that, because it's a CSV type of dataset, you use read underscore CSV. After doing that, we open our brackets and then we add our quotation marks. And then inside those quotation marks, we specify the location of that dataset. So right here, I go to my download section. Right here, I can search for it right here, cells. You can see cells data, it's right here. I right click on it. And then I go to the properties section. After going to the properties section, I copy this location right here, Control C. And then I come and paste it right here. And then I change these backward slashes into forward slashes. After doing that again, I come here and add another forward slash, and then I come and name the name of the dataset. So the name of the dataset was named cells underscore data. I just copy everything plus the extension. After copying it, I come right here and paste it into R. So after doing that, I'm good to go. I can run it. You can see right here at my environment pane, this is the cells dataset right here. So you can see it has 300 observation and 10 variables. So the first thing that we need to do, we want to create now a bar chart. Now creating a bar chart, we want now to create a bar chart that has a region and the revenue. So we want to find the average revenue by region. So to do that, now we want to visualize it. We want now to tell a story about our data. So we want our data now to be in form of pictures. So that's now the art of data visualization. So remember the things that I said. The first thing you need to do is to specify your data. So let me add up here another hashtag. I can say creating bar charts. After doing that, I can specify the name of the dataset. It's called cells. After doing that, I pass my pipe operator, meaning and then it's like a connector. After doing that, I pass now the name of the package that we'll be using for data visualization. That package is called ggplot. But now I'll not specify ggplot2, I'll just specify ggplot, this function right here. After doing that, I then go ahead after specifying the name of the the ggplot2. I pass the aesthetics, meaning the mapping. So remember, I want to specify the mapping, I use the AES function, meaning aesthetics is just a short form of aesthetic. You can see here, right here, aesthetics mapping. It means you want now to specify the x and the y coordinates. After doing that, we open our brackets and then we specify our x-axis. Our x-axis, we want it to be region. You can see it right here. We want it to be region. And then our y-axis, we want it to be revenue. Revenue, yes. So after doing that, we can go to the end of the line of the code. Now, since we are inside using the ggplot function, right here, we will not use our pipe operator at the end of it. What we'll use a plus sign. And then let's go to the next bit of line. So we now specify, the first thing we need to do is to specify our data. The next thing we have done, we've specified our mapping. This is the aesthetics. And then the next thing we want to do is to specify our geometry. Those three things. So we want our bar plot. So a bar plot will be specified by geom_bar right here. After doing that, we we can find out this the summary of now the summary of the revenue. So to do that, we use a function directly into that's directly into ggplot2 called start. So after doing start is equals to summary, and remember you add these quotation marks. After doing that, I can click on run. It's right here, but let me specify. I've forgotten to I've not specified. Sorry, I've not specified another thing. uh, that's the reason it's giving me no summaries function supplied. So this another function called fun. I now specify the exact thing that I want for the summary to do. I want it to give me the mean. After doing that, I can click on run, but I think even it's not displaying as I want. You can click on the zoom function. You can see the bar plot has already been plotted. We have the region and the revenue. So that's an easy way of how to create a bar plot in R. For example, you wanted to create another, let's say you want to create a scatter plot. And remember, a scatter plot is used for numeric variables. Maybe you want to look at the relationship between various numerical variables. Let's see, creating a scatter plot. Creating a scatter plot. We now, the same thing that we did, we specify the first thing is the data cells. After doing that, we pass the pipe operator, and then we pass the name of the aesthetics. Before now we pass the aesthetics, we need to specify the ggplot function. So ggplot, and then we pass the aesthetics AES. After doing that, since it's a scatter plot, we need to specify our x-axis. We can even just choose right here. You can see unit sold, it's a numeric variable, and satisfaction, we can just use these two variables. So x is equals to units underscore sold, y is equals to satisfaction. After doing that, remember we'll not use the pipe operator right now because we are now right inside the ggplot function. So to go to the next function, we need to add a plus sign. And then now we specify our geometry. Since it's a scatter plot, we use geom_point. since it's a scatter plot. After doing that, we can click run. You can see a scatter plot has already been plotted right here. So we can perform, we can also uh, like decorate these graphs so that it can be visually appealing, to prevent so that we can also add our title so that the graph looks a bit more nice. So to do that, we can just continue adding a plus sign. So to add a title, we need a function called labs, and then after pressing labs, we open the brackets and then we type title. Title is equals to, and then we specify using the quotation marks. We can say units sold against satisfaction. After doing that, we can specify another thing. Since we've already specified our title, we can remove this background color that seems to be gray. To remove that, we use theme, this theme function. We can specify another theme. We can use this BW, meaning black and white. We can then run it. You can see the title has already been shown right here, and then x-axis is right here, our y-axis is right there. So that's how you can do data visualization. I think for today I can stop from there. Maybe we can continue another day. Anyone with a question? Anyone with a question? So since there is no one with a question, we can call it a day at that point. Thank you very much. I really appreciate how you've joined the session. Thank you very much. We'll meet next time.
Thank you. It was really educating and insightful. Thank you.
Welcome very much.